Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Flashes will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Caught near the sticks, it's Burks. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. It's a running room. The 10. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This quarterback is so good at creating. Plays break down, things aren't perfect. He has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finds his man. It's Berry. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll run the sneak for it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Tomlinson. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Etheridge. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
The Golden Flashes are on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Newman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment.
Turning it on! His defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They'll try the right side. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
To throw, it's Hawkins. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating. There he goes! Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And some room to work. And they're able to make the tackle.
I think he does a really good job on this 2nd down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better 3rd down. That's a play we can continue to run even on 3rd down right now.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Tomlinson. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Gonna look downfield again. Bringing the heat. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Wants to throw. It's Tomlinson. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. And the timing just a hair off. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Gibson. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way, but this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. It's on target and complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
And take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? Do you want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners and covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown, Sooners! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. On the ground, it's Newman. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Grabbed in the middle, it's Berry.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Golden Flashes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Tomlinson. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in and house it.
so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the golden flashes will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way from around the 50. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. That's caught. It's Burks. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Sooners have their offense in high gear. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Dropping back, it's Tomlinson. Got a man, it's Martin. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Berry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Golden Flashes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Huggins. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Sooners have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ott. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give on the inside. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th.
Now, 4th down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. He splits the uprights, and they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The screen, he can go. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is an improve, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for a man. It's Tomlinson. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
The Sooners are flying down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Had to throw it before he wanted.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That's caught. It's Newman. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Tomlinson. Fires to the big fella. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Golden Flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the run. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Newman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against a backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, it makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
Finds his man. It's Clark. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
And the Golden Flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. On the run, still looking. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, and give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
The Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Back to throw, it's Tomlinson. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Kent State.
Number 6 with the grab and the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Ott. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turns on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Tomlinson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Etheridge. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it in, it's Clark. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Tomlinson. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Got his man downfield. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Huggins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And the Sooners have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back on the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the air, it's Hawkins. Floats it out in space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. That's caught. It's Burks. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The inside handoff. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown Sooner. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Etheridge. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the golden flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Newman. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
He's brought down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Tomlinson. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The golden flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And the golden flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. Talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Under heat, he gets rid of it. One last incompletion, and that'll do it.